Hello members, my name is Jeff Carlson. I'm the General Manager of Golf and Sports for RedWater Golf Clubs. And this is Jason Schwieters. He's our Director of Grounds of all of our RedWater Golf Clubs. We want to take time today to go over a couple points that we feel like all of our members would like to hear some consistent information about. We want to make sure that all of us know the same things that they should be doing on the golf course to help maintain the courses. So we thought the best way to do that is make a short video here and go over some of the touch points like carts, divots, ball marks, and bunkers with you real quick. So we all hear the same message and we're all trying to do the same things on all of our golf courses. So up front, we appreciate you guys taking the time to listen to the rest of this video for a few minutes. And if you have any questions, please follow up with us. But Jason, let's head out on the golf course and show them a few things.
Go do it.
Jason and I are out here on one of the fairways at one of our facilities. We're here to show you the proper replacement and procedures to do with divots when you take one throughout your round. Jason's going to show us a couple examples here of some different divots and how to take care of those properly. Our superintendents and staff want to make sure everybody is following the same procedures on doing this, because this will help us ensure great turf conditions throughout the year.
All right, everyone, we have two examples of divots here. We have like an average depth of divot, and then we also have one that was very thin and basically blew apart. So best case scenario with this one would be to walk up after your shot, grab the divot and put it back in and step it down with your foot like so. When you have a thin exploded divot like this one, where it blew into several pieces, this will not survive, has no organic matter underneath it. So what you want to do is grab the divot mix off the cart, you shake it in there, you smooth it off with your foot, tamp it down, and you're good.
All right, so we're at our next point of conversation here on the golf course. We're talking about some of the procedures for carts and where they're supposed to be on the golf course. Great rule of thumb to keep in mind is if there are cart paths present on the holes or on the tees and greens or on the entire hole, use the cart path as much as you can throughout the hole. The cart path's going to handle the wear and tear a lot better than the grass will. So when you're pulling off a tee box and there's a cart path, stay on it as long as you can before you have to cut off to go over to your ball, maybe in the fairway or just into the rough. On the greens, same thing. When you pull back towards a green, if there's a cart path present, please get over and park that golf cart on the path with all 4 tires on the path throughout your round. It's really going to help things out.
Now we have an example of proper cart placement on the path. When you pull up to a tee or a green, please park your cart right in the middle of the path. Please don't worry about the beverage cart or maintenance carts coming by. They'll go around you. It's more important with the amount of carts that we have on a daily basis that each golf cart stays in the middle of the path. Because as you can see, this is what happens when carts continually pull off the edge of the path. They wear out the edge of the path near every green and tee, and it's very unsightly. So we would prefer to have turf in this area, and we do repair it, and it seems to turn into this every couple years due to the carts going off. Another cart etiquette item would be to keep carts 30 feet from all greens and tees whenever possible if there is not a path. If there is a path, stay on the path. And then as you are leaving the tee, stay on the path as long as possible. That would really help out the turf conditions of the golf course and keep it looking nice for everybody.
So Jason and I are here. One of the hot topics that every golf course in America has is unfixed pitch marks, ball marks on the greens. So this is crucially important especially on these delicate surfaces where the grasses are cut at such low heights. We want to make sure everybody knows how to properly fix a ball mark so that the ball mark can grow back as quick as possible, but also make the conditions immediately better for people playing behind you. So we have a couple ball marks here. We're going to zoom in here and take a look at how to properly fix it and also what happens if you don't properly fix a ball mark. As you can see here, we have a fresh pitch mark that came into this playing surface. So what we're going to want to do is you're going to take a divot tool or ball mark tool that we do have these provided in our golf carts at our private courses. So if you don't have one on you or your guest forgets one, please make sure to grab this and take it with you so you can make sure you fix ball marks throughout your rounds. But as the ball came into this direction, what you want to do is you want to push the turf back towards the center, towards the way the shot came in from, to flatten the earth out. And then also finish on the other side just by a lot of single pokes into the turf, and then tapping it down with your foot or your putter will create a nice playing surface immediately for the group behind you and the rest of your playing partners. As you can see on this ball mark here, most likely a person went in to fix this mark and pulled up, which is actually damaging the roots and actually is going to make more of an eyesore on the green and the playing conditions worse. So when you're doing this, make sure you poke back towards the area the shot came from, get the grass pushed back, flatten it down. Jason, how long is a ball mark like this going to take to properly heal?
Yeah, that's the worst case scenario, lifting the middle up. That could take upwards of, you know, a week and a half to 2 weeks to heal up, whereas this ball mark, which, fine job, Jeff.
Thank you.
Would take a couple days. Even now, like within a day, you wouldn't even know that is there.
So a great golden rule for all players, members, and guests throughout the year is fix your ball mark on every green if you make one. Even if it rolls off the green, it still could have hit the surface and made a ball mark. Fix your ball mark plus at least one other throughout your round, and our green conditions will be in great shape throughout the year. So our last topic we want to touch on briefly are bunkers. Jason, what things should everybody remember when they find themselves in a trap, which you shouldn't be in the traps, just to make sure we're all on the same page?
A couple quick items on bunkers is obviously number one, rake the bunker as you exit and place the rake just outside. And the second item is please exit out the flat side of the bunker and don't crawl out on a slope.
So hopefully after a couple of these points that we've touched on, you guys have maybe picked up on a couple things and items that we hope all of us can kind of do the same way throughout our rounds to take care of our courses. We appreciate and thank you in advance for understanding and helping us with these topics like carts, ball marks, divots, bunkers. These things are going to help our crews out immensely throughout the year and also make the playing conditions better for everybody. If you have any questions or anything that you might from this video that we didn't touch on or have that you would like more information on or questions on, follow up with your home course golf professionals. They'd be happy to reiterate or follow up with anything on here that maybe we didn't touch to make sure that you and your members are doing things the right way. The last thing now is basically let's hold each other accountable. You and your playing partners, if you see somebody forgetting a ball mark, make sure you remind them to fix it, fixing divots, things like that. Same thing with your guests when they come out to the course. Thanks everybody, have a great summer.